Right, this is Daniel 8. I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, "And I saw him come close unto the ram, and he was moved with color against him, and smote the ram, and brake his 2 horns." That's talking about the Medo-Persian Empire. Right, this is when Alexander the Great, right, was taking down the Medo-Persian Empire. Right, and he was moved with color against him, and he smote the ram, and brake his 2 horns. And there was no power in the ram to stand before him, but he cast him down to the ground and stamped upon him. And there was none that could deliver the ram out of his hand. Therefore the he-goat waxed very great. This is talking about the time of Greece, right? Because now Greece is going to rule, right? Because the Medo-Persian Empire fell, all right? Alexander the Great conquered the Medo-Persian Empire, right? He defeated him, all right? And when he was strong, the great horn was broken, and for it came up 4 notable ones towards the 4 winds of earth. But when Alexander the Greek died, right? When Alexander the Greek died, his 4 generals ruled right after him. Who is Alexander the Greek's 4 generals? Lysimachus, Ptolemy, Cassander, and Seleucid. They took control. They took rule. All right? It says, and out of one of them came forth a little horn. Right? That's talking about now the Seleucid Empire. Out of the Seleucid Empire came Antiochus IV. Antiochus IV, right, out of the Seleucid Empire, right, which waxed exceedingly great towards the south and towards the east and towards the pleasant land, right? And it waxed great even to the host of heaven, and cast down some of the hosts and of the stars to the ground, and stamped upon them. But this is when this is when Antiochus Epiphanes, Antiochus IV, he took down the Israelites, right? He went into Jerusalem and took down the Israelites, right? Yea, he magnified himself even to the Prince of Hosts, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the place of his sanctuary was cast down, right? So what did Antiochus do? Right? When he went into Jerusalem, right, he destroyed everything. The people, the temple, he destroyed everything. And he magnified himself. Right? That's why he got the name Epiphanes. Right? The name Epiphanes means God manifest. So Antiochus IV was saying he was God manifest. He was magnifying himself. Understand? As I said, whenever the Most High set a man up to rule, and they get too proud, thinking they're doing things of their own power, the Most High know how to humble them. Understand? So Antiochus, he started to magnify himself. Right? Call himself Epiphanes, meaning God manifest. Now what's going to happen? Let's get the account. Let's go to 2nd Maccabees. Right? Let me read it here. Go back to this is Daniel 8 and 11. Say, yea, he magnified himself even to the Prince of Hosts, right? Antiochus was magnified himself even to the Most High, right? And by him the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the place of the sanctuary was cast down, and an host was given him against the daily sacrifice by reason of transgression. And it cast down the truth to the ground, and it practiced and prospered. All right? And that's what Antiochus, as I said, that little horn was Antiochus Epiphanes, and he magnified himself. All right? So let's get 2 Maccabees 9, verse 5, because as I said, the Most High raised him up Right? And the Most High take him down too. Just as he did Nebuchadnezzar. Raise up Nebuchadnezzar, take him down. Humble him. Right? And how did the Most High humble him? Alright? By letting him get cast out. Understand? Make him eat the grass as a cow. Let his fingernails and toenails grow and curl up like a bird's claw. And his hair grew wild like eagle's feathers. Alright? Now this is Antiochus, how the Lord's going to humble him for how he's magnifying himself. Right? It says, 2 Maccabees 8, 2 Maccabees 9, verse 5, it says, but the Lord Almighty, the power of Israel, smote him with an incurable and invisible plague. For as soon as he had spoken these words, a pain of his bowels that was remediless came upon him, and sore torment of the inner parts. Alright? Show you how the Most High now, right, he's humbling Antiochus Epiphanes, right? The Most High put some pains on him, put them plagues on him. Right? It says, and that most justly, for he had tormented other men's bowels with many and strange torments. Howbeit, he nothing at all ceased from his bragging. You see that? And all the pain and the plague the Most High is putting upon him, he wouldn't cease from his bragging. He was still puffed up with pride. Right? But still was filled with pride, breathing out fire in his rage against the Jews. Right? And commanding to haste the journey. But it came to pass that he fell down from his chariot, carried violently, so that having a sore fall, all the members of his body were much pained. Thus, he that a little time before thought he might command the waves of the sea. See, he thinking he had the power to command the waves of the sea. Right? So proud was he beyond the condition of man. See that? You see how proud he got? The Most High gave him dominion, and he got proud of thinking he's doing all this by himself. Alright? Named himself Epiphanes, meaning God manifest. You see that? He said, was now cast on the ground and carried in a horse litter, showing forth unto all the manifest power of the Most High. Now the Most High did that to show his power. Right? Let's jump to verse 11. It says, here, therefore, matter of fact, no. Verse 9, it says, so that the worms rose up out of the body of this wicked man. Did you see the plagues the Most High is putting on him, humbling him down? And whilst he lived in sorrow and pain, his flesh fell away. And the filthiness of his smell was noisome to all his army. And the men that thought a little afore he could reach the stars of heaven, no man could endure to carry his intolerable stink. For the Most High said right here, right, that when he took down Antiochus, right, he had him rotting from the inside to where his armies couldn't tolerate his stench. They stayed away from him. He was by himself to the point where he couldn't stand his own stench. He rather to die, right? It says, here therefore, it says, and the man that thought a little afore he could reach the stars of heaven, no man could endure to carry his intolerable stink. No man could be around him. To show you how the Most High works, I said, whenever you get propped up, proud, the Most High have ways how to humble you. All right? It says, here, verse 11, here therefore, being plagued, he began to leave off his great pride. See that? Now he's starting to leave off from that great pride. Just like we read about Nebuchadnezzar. When the Most High plagued him, he left off from that pride. Alright? And to come to the knowledge of himself by the scourge of the Most High, his pain increased every moment. And when he himself could not abide his own smell, when he couldn't take his own stench, right? He said these words, it is me to be subject to the Most High. Now we say it is meet to be subject unto the Most High. Right? And that a man that is mortal should not proudly think of himself as if he were God. Now, you see that before he called himself Epiphanies, meaning God manifest. Now we say, how foolish of a man to think himself as in the likeness of a God. Right? As if he is God. You see that? So the Most High humbled him. Know how to humble people whenever they get proud. But he also do that with nations. Whenever a nation gets too big for their britches and get too proud, the Most High know how to bring them down. Right? Know how to humble them. And how do we do it? By put them in pain. Alright? By put them in pain. Let's get Daniel the 7th chapter, because the next nation now is America. Right? America is Babylon the Great, right? And America is proud. Why? Because of their military might. They're proud. So what's going to happen now is the Most High is going to bring pain upon them. He's going to plague America, just like he did any other nation before, and destroy them. Right? And he's going to do it the same way as any other nation got it, by war. Alright? And America is going to Babylon the Great upon from the Bible. He's going to destroy the third world nuclear war. Alright? Okay, I'm with you, man. Yeah. I got respect for you too. Where you from? Colombia. Really? Well, you're an Israelite, man. Really? Really? You are the biblical Israelite. You're from the tribe of Colombia. Asher. You're one of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You're God's chosen. I know that. The Bible tells you that. Understand? So you are biblically, this is your biblical.
Especially not the Jews, they choose the Lord.
Who?
The Jews.
We are the Jews.
We are Jews.
We are the real Jews. The people who say they're the Jews right now, they're not the real Jews.
No?
All right, I'll read it in the Bible. This is Revelation. I like it.
Hey, don't tell me. I got respect, you know?
Yeah.
I like listening, you know? I can't.
Yeah,
whenever you do it, that's good, man.
Yes.
Right, that's Bible. That's good. What you do,
Yes.
it's in the Bible.
Yes.
People like do.
Yes.
There's the way you have to do it.
Yes.
There's the right way.
Yes, it is.
Not this mouth, fucking my English, no. Fucking mouth, fucking with it. Go on campus, every morning with it. Stupid people. That's not the right way.
That's not the right way.
This is the way.
This is the way. Exactly.
Quiet, respectful way.
You're right. You're wrong.
I got respect for that. I do that.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan to say they are Jews, and they are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them become worshipers before thee, before thy feet, to know that I love you. So the Lord is saying, the people over there, that's not their land. That's our land. The people of Taino, Boricua, and Indian descent, right? Those are ours.
I have a question.
Yes.
So what kind of religion you have?
It's not a religion.
It's not religion.
Religion.
You are not Christian, you are not.
There's no such thing.
No such thing.
It's only nation. Most High created
But
nation.
Jesus Christ the Lord.
Yes, he is. The one that ignorant
He's the
of
Savior.
Jesus Christ. He's the Savior.
He died for our sins.
He died for the Israelites. Here it is right here, right?
I asked that, you know?
Yes.
I believe in Jesus Christ.
Yes.
100%, you know?
All right. His real name is Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Right?
What is that?
It's Hebrew.
Hebrew? Okay.
Hebrew. Yes, and we're Hebrew. All right.
Yeah, I know. That's the first name which I know that.
Exactly.
I know, that's the first thing.
All right. This is the real depiction of it right here. This is the false Christ. The false
That's the lie.
the lie. Exactly. This is actually the first that lives in Caesar Borgia.
Oh, really?
Yes. His name is Caesar Borgia. He is the second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome.
So, that's really?
Yes.
So all these years you're getting in, you have a life with this. It's a human. It's a human being.
Yes.
It's not the son of the Lord.
No, it's not. The actual son of the Lord, this is what he looks like.
Okay, wait. Why are you painting that? Forgive me, you know.
Fine.
I got respect.
I got
respect.
no problem.
Don't take me wrong. You know,
No.
I'm cartoon, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I ask you, you know.
Yeah. I show it in the Bible.
I ask you, you know. With respect, man, you know.
Yeah.
And it's better when somebody comes and asks you, you know.
You're supposed to ask for this. You're supposed to.
Now you're playing with me, he's like the black. I kind of stupid, I say. Because what you grow up, you never believe in that. You never think you're going to be black, and then you're going to throw you.
All right, very good. We want to tell you right here. That in the midst of the seventh candlestick, one like unto the Son of Man, with a garment that goes down to the foot. You got a garment down to the foot, right? And gird about the calf with a golden girdle.
comb and girdle around his waist, right? His head and his ears were like wool, right? Wool, sheep wool, right? As white as snow, he had white hair, like sheep wool, right? And his eyes were the flame of fire, he had red eyes, right? He said, and his feet like unto fine brass in the burden of furnace. This is the color of brass. This is the actual brass point. Yeah. Right? This is brass. Right? It says, but not the brass, it says right here. Brass is just burned in a furnace. So you put brass in a furnace, this is what it looks like. So that's it's also in Daniel, the 10th chapter. Let's get that. It's all over the Bible.
What kind of Bible you have?
King James.
I want to read that.
Yeah.
I asked you. I just
that's good.
King James.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.